Today's topic is juicy. We're talking about cheating spouses.
Real life topics. Did my friend catch my husband cheating?
Did she?
Let's talk about it.
Nah. Yeah. Nah. Ta-na-na. The Bonnicks on the rise. The Bonnicks stay up on your TV. Turn up the volume and put it in a 3D. Yeah, yeah. Gather round, can you see me? Come make we have a good time and be free. Sing it again. The Bonnicks stay up on your TV. Turn up the volume and put it in a 3D. Gather round, can you see me? Come make we have a good time and be free. Me talk about everything where you go on, from personal life to politician. Full enjoyment, that we plan. We have to talk about food as a Jamaican. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Bonnicks on the rise. The Bonnicks stay up on your TV. Turn up the volume and put it in a 3D. Get around, can you see me? But make we have a good time and be free.
Alright, let's get into this video because, baby, we got the juice. It's about to get spicy up in here. Alright, so for real, I'm going to pose a question. What would you do if you saw somebody you know, if you saw their spouse out in the street with somebody who was not their spouse? Would you tell it? And if you were on the receiving end, would you even want somebody to come and tell you if they saw your spouse out in the street?
Okay.
What say ye?
Alright, so okay, first let's break down the scenario.
Alright.
So, I was out one fine night, you know, because...
One fine night?
Yes, as you know, me and my wife live very different. You have some time, my wife don't watch me like that, I don't watch my wife like that, as we don't have trust issues, right? So my wife will be out with her girls, and not very much. I would be out with my boys at time, have a little drink. So one night I was out, one fine night I was out with my boys, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Having a drink. So we walked into this club. So I see
Was it a club or was it a restaurant? Was it a bar?
it was just like one of them little sport club. It was like
so they had like a DJ?
They got DJ,
Okay.
babe. Because you know I don't know this little place in America. You tell them what it is for me. They got DJ in there, and they selling wings and stuff.
Okay.
And they got the TVs and stuff inside.
So kind of like a
well.
sports bar.
Yes,
Okay.
as I said.
All right.
So I walked in, and as I walked in, and I see a friend of my wife. You know, somebody that my wife communicate with.
Somebody that I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody that you know. So it was me and my friend, you know what I mean, and my friend have another friend, and they had like ladies with them, but I walked in.
They was already there when you got there.
No.
Oh. You guys met each other there.
Yes.
You was meeting your friend there. I'm trying to like break the scenario down
Yes,
for him so they can understand.
I meet him there. Because when I called him and I said, "Where are you at?" He said he's gonna be right there for.
But he was with some other people too.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So
Okay.
we arrived at the same time.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So we walked in and we headed over to the bar. So that's when I see Katania's friend come over, because I didn't even know that she was there. So I see Katania's friend come over and she touched me. She said, "Hey," you know what I mean? I said back, "Hey." And she was just talking, but meanwhile she was talking to me. It's like she was talking to me, but her eyes was on my friends.
Whoever else was there.
Whoever else was there. And
Because he was with his friends and then they had some ladies with them.
Yes, and I was even separate from them and the lady. I was even sitting at the bar by myself. So then she was asking me about even a specific person in the lot, and I was just like, I don't really know everybody right here. I just know the one person, and I come to meet the one person just to have a drink. You know what I mean? And she was just like, oh, make sure I'm just out here having a drink. Make sure I'm not doing what I ain't supposed to be doing, So I was looking like, wow, I didn't know that my wife got security in the streets here, like that, But anyway,
be more careful.
Yes, but anyway, you know me. I just played off cool, and we there. I interacted with my friends because they was chilling, and I go over a few times, ask them what do you want, and they said they want some wing.
So hold up, back it up. What you mean you go over to them to interact with them? So you wasn't sitting with them?
No, because they it was like they were sitting at a table close by to the bar.
Oh, okay, close by.
So the table was actually right here to the bar, and the table just have enough
space for them.
Yeah, and at once I was beside them. I was beside them, and I was at the bar.
So when she saw you, where were you at?
At first, maybe I was at the bar right there, because when I go in, I go right there at the bar, and I sit, and I was maybe trying to order a drink.
Okay.
Then my friends sit
right at the table near the bar,
right there next to the bar.
Okay.
And when they sit right there next to the bar, I just go to them and ask them if they would like something, because remember they're there and they're there with ladies. So I said if they would like something. Right.
Got it.
Just to be nice, so everyone can be okay.
Okay. Yes.
So then we placed our order, and the order came. I take it to my friends, and as I said, I was there and I eat a little bit with them. I was at the bar as well, and
so you was just kind of back and forth.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So I think when your friend ready to go away, at first she was sitting out into the public when I come in, and then she changed her spot. You know what I mean? She go all the way.
She was watching you from a corner.
Yeah, she moved.
Joking, I don't know.
Well, she moved her direction and changed her spot. So I was already thinking of that too. And once she said I must make sure.
Oh, you was thinking that for real?
Yes,
Okay.
Because why would you change your position on me,
So she could keep an eye on you.
Yeah, but you know me.
I probably would have did that now.
Yeah, so I'm there. I'm there.
In these streets.
Yes, I'm there, free as a bird. So when she ready to go away, she come over and she let me know that she's about to leave now, you know what I mean? And I think we both gave each other a hug, or you know what I mean? So me and my friend left out the club, and I head home, and when I reach home, my wife wasn't sleeping at the moment, and I tell her that I see her friend at the club.
Yeah. So he told me what happened and everything, and I was just like, oh, okay, thinking nothing else of it. So now, months later, the conversation kind of like resurfaced, right? Because I was having a conversation with somebody else that me and this person know in common.
Yes.
And I was just like, I wonder how she's doing, because I haven't really seen her like on Facebook. Maybe she's taking a break from Facebook, because I know she used to post all the time on Facebook.
Yes.
And then, so we were having a conversation, and the person said they don't really talk to her anymore.
Yes.
And so I just happened to check Facebook, and I was like, damn, like she unfriended me. So I said, that's strange, like that's odd, you know what I mean? Yes. So just in the conversation with this person, it was just like, oh, because she saw, your husband out at the club with another woman.
Yes.
And so I was like, oh, really?
Interesting.
First of all, it's interesting because the story was a little bit different from yours, but also that she unfriended me. I'm like, well, hold up. Let me back it up. So I guess when she told this person, she wanted to tell me, and the person told her, to like mind her business. Like that wasn't her business, and to just kind of like leave it alone.
But you see, I thought if you and her was friends, she should have come to you first and start telling you first instead of
telling. Well, maybe she wanted to run it by somebody else, because I probably would have did that too. Like, you think I should say something or not? But first of all, let's be clear that
maybe it's a woman or it's a lady thing that I don't understand.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, remember I'm not a lady, so
you think kind of different.
Yeah, I think really kind of different.
But first of all, we kind of throw that term friendship around like real loose. So we're not friends like where we talk all the time.
Yes.
But sometimes every now and again we will text. Every now and again we might get together with other people like that we know and have dinner and catch up. But to be honest, when was the last time I seen this person?
No, that is somebody that actually come to our home as well and have
dinner. Yeah, but I'm saying, but not all the time.
No, not
so
all
I'm
the
saying
time.
It's not like a friend, somebody I would consider a friend that I would confide in and we're close.
Yes.
I think it might have been, was it Thanksgiving? Did she came over for Thanksgiving? I don't even remember anyway.
Yes.
I don't even remember, but it was interesting because her story differed from his, but then she unfriended me. So it sparked a conversation between us, because it's like, if you saw my spouse or my husband out, and I'm saying spouse because it could be a man or a woman.
Yes.
If you saw my spouse out somewhere and you thought that he was doing something that he should not be doing.
Yes.
Why would you unfriend me?
Yes.
Then, come to find out, she unfriended some more of my family members as well. So it's like, I don't know, like 2 and 2 is not coming up to 4. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm not going to say, like, to me, if she saw you out somewhere and she knows that you're married to me.
Yes.
Even if she did see you with somebody, like, to me, it's not that black and white. Like, do you have the full context of what was going on, what was taking place? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And if you thought that person was doing something, do you have proof? So this is where, like, for me, it's going to come in to, if I saw somebody out, am I going to tell it? And if I'm on the other end, what I want to know.
Yes.
So let me answer the first question. If I saw somebody out, no, I'm not going to tell it, because that's not my business. Number one, that's not my business. And number two, I don't know, like, your relationship, your business, your marriage, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Even if I saw, like, one of my friends, if I saw their husband out, my friend, let's just say he was out with somebody and I, like, really, really caught him in the act of doing something. He was kissing, or I had proof, or, you know what I'm saying? Not just somebody just, like, out having a conversation. Because to me, having a conversation is nothing to get, like, in a tizzy about.
Yes.
Because what else you going to be doing at a bar? You know what I'm saying? You having a drink and you conversating with people around you. At least that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm just saying, like, if I saw one of my friends' husband or spouse out, I don't know what their relationship is.
Yes.
Between my friend and her spouse. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say her husband is out there doing something and I catch him in the act and he's kissing and he's doing something that is clearly inappropriate. What if my friend already knows and she's okay with it? Or what if she knows and she's insecure about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, from that standpoint, I probably wouldn't say nothing. But I would probably run it past somebody else too. Like, what would you do? But then on the other end, if I'm on the receiving end, what I want somebody to tell me, not unless you got some concrete proof. Because that can stir up a whole nother issue. You know what I mean?
Yes,
in a relationship. That's what I'm trying to get at.
For real. Mm-hmm. Because as you said, remember, it's a whole month later this issue come back up.
It was a couple of months.
Yes, and this
is something that happened before a while ago.
Yes, so I was like, because I don't do these type of drama, and when you're going to say something different from what you see, it's like you're trying to stir up, you're trying to mess in with my peace, you know what I mean? But
also, you say she stirred up something different from what she saw, but maybe that's what she saw. Maybe that's her take on it, because you have to realize, like, we view things from our perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And it's also how you look at relationships, because this person is looking to be married. This person is looking for a relationship. I mean, you can attest to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because since you've been over here in the times that we've been around this person, you've seen this person with several different.
Yes, not to say that because I don't watch people, and if people dating, they are dating. You know what I mean?
That's what dating is.
And that's none of my business. But
Right.
as I said, even the same night, I actually seen her with someone else, which is none of my business. You know, so maybe the person trying to find somebody, and as I said, I've been here like what nine years now, and the person still haven't married or
Right.
yes. So I am just saying, like,
but I'm saying, like, people view things from their perspective of how they see relationships, and also how she already sees you. This is somebody who, before I met you, or not before I met you, but before we got married, you know, reached out to me like, hey, I don't want you to make the same mistake I made, da 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 da. And so it's also how she views you and how she views our relationship. And that's fine, because, you know, that's her view and that's her perspective and that's her opinion, and you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So that's fine. I'm not, like, you know, judging that or whatever. Those are her views. But I'm just saying, like, we view things from our perspective. And so if she saw you out, and she saw you out with a group of people, group of men, and it was women there too,
yes,
she might be thinking like, well, where's Katanya?
Yes.
You know, like, why isn't your wife here?
Yes.
And that's a good question, because I'm sure the people want to know, why isn't your wife there?
For real. As I said, we go out sometime and we do things differently. It's not like me and my wife is insecure of each other. Or when my wife go out, I watch my wife watch me. No, we don't have trust issue. As I said, I do things sometime different from my wife. I will go out sometime and have a drink with my friends, because remember, I know people outside of my wife.
Right, and I know people outside of my husband.
Yes, and you still have to have a little guy time. My wife have her lady friends. Sometimes she gone with her lady friends. They gone. Sometimes I heard the conversation that they talk about. I have to be like, man, that's what you all sit and talk about, you know. But ladies are ladies. It's not like my ladies out there cheating. My lady is just out there talking about grown people stuff, you know, and just laughing with her friends. And I enjoy it too, you know what I mean?
But I don't know, like, I think it's deeper. Like, I think it's deeper than, like, just I saw you out somewhere and I thought you was doing something, or, you know, based on whatever my perspective is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's deeper than that.
I would have never seen, because look, if I go out there and I see...
Well, go ahead.
If I go out there and I see any one of my... Like, I have a homeboy, and you know, me and him good. Like,
if you see their wife out, you gonna run back and tell it.
Katanya, we don't grow like that, but if that's my homeboy...
But what if you don't know what's going on? It's just like I said...
As you said, if she out there acting like...
Yeah, if you booed up with somebody, like, clearly...
Yes, Katanya.
First of all, I'm pulling out my camera because I'm going to need some proof. I ain't just going to come and run and tell you something. And I'm like, girl, you know, I seen your man out there and he was da-da-da-da-da. And
yes.
I look crazy and I ain't got no proof.
Yes.
Because that's he say, she say. And then you stirring up a whole, you know, pot of beans with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but you telling me if you see your friend woman out, you going to tell it. Y'all some messy ass men.
All right. What would you guys do if you saw if you saw somebody you know spouse out with somebody? Would you tell it? Or if somebody saw your spouse out with somebody, would you want them to tell it?
But for real, I think like it's something deeper than just I saw. Because if, let's just say she did see you out and you were doing something.
Yes.
Why would you unfriend me? Like, So you mad at me? I could see if she was friends with you and
She unfriended
unfriend
me.
you.
Yes.
But why would you unfriend me? Like that part didn't make sense. Like to me, it's just something deeper.
And she didn't just unfriend you. She unfriend
some other family members as well.
Other family. So I'm just saying, if I see my homeboy girl out there, and I tell my homeboy that your girl was out there doing something, and I called her, I'm not gonna unfriend my homeboy. You know what I mean? So it have to be something deeper within.
So yeah. Okay. So now, if you are on the receiving end, would you want your friend to come and tell you?
No, may I tell you, Katana, if you see any one of me and my homeboy, you see move like this, trust me, if they see you out there with another man,
they're gonna just come and tell you anyway. Even if I'm just out. So if I'm at the bar and I'm chilling, I'm having a little drink, and I'm chatting it up with somebody, they're gonna come and tell you. Why wouldn't they come and say something to me?
Them no need to say, those are not your friends, those are my friends.
Boy, so you see like the cultural difference.
Yeah, those are not your friends, those are my friends, so they will.
Because even if I saw one of my friends' husband or spouse out somewhere, I might even go up to him just to let him know, like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So he could be thinking in the back of his mind, like, damn.
Yes. Okay.
So you need to be watching what you're doing out here in these streets, But on the flip side, on the real, like, as Kimar said, like, he has his friends, I have my friends, and you go out and you do things apart from your marriage.
Yes.
And we don't really have, like, those issues where, like, if you go out, I'm checking you or checking behind you and you checking behind me if I go out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm not going to say it like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, like, maybe earlier in our marriage, I might have had, like, concerns like that because everything was new. You were younger than me. Those are natural instincts that a woman would have. But now I feel like I'm too, like, mature for that. I don't even want to say I'm too old for that because we always equate, like, everything with age. Yes. And to me, it's not really about age. It's just about, like, my peace. You know what I mean? Yes. And I'm not checking for you when you go out. Because I kind of feel like, well, ain't no kinda. I feel like what you do in the dark will come to light. So if you out there doing something you ain't got no business doing, it's going to be brought to the forefront, eventually, somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
God has a way of, like, revealing things to you, So if you out there doing something, it's going to be brought to the forefront. But at the same time, you're a public figure.
Yes, so that's why I'm saying, like, I wouldn't even walk out there and just walked into a club with another lady like that.
That would be real bold.
Yeah, and just boom, sit down like that, So she definitely lose right there, trust me. And it wasn't a game, but she definitely lose right there. And we said all of that to say all of this. Sometimes we just have to be careful of the peoples that around us sometime, of who we think are loved ones, because it's not an enemy that always try to attack us or defeat us. It's just always somebody, like,
you ever heard that saying, like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer?
Yes, baby. Yes. So as we said, sometimes people are very jealous and they want what you have. A lot of people are searching for love. Like, all of us need love.
And they skeptical of your love.
Yes.
Whatever relationship you have, not even just your relationship, but I'm just saying they want love, but people are skeptical of love too because they have trust issues, things that you done been through in life, and you know what I'm saying, like your perspective on things, all of that plays a factor in how you see things,
Yes.
And so they're skeptical, and so they're gonna have, like, doubt about any situation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And one of the most important thing in a relationship, you can't have a lot of people in your ears taking news to you about your partner,
right? And
everything that they take to you, you intend to believe, you absorb it and intend to believe. Trust me, that's one of the that's one of the main factor that's going to ruin your relationship if you
Yes.
don't strong. So you have to be strong and be a bond and be one. And you have to pray, guys, and pray as one, because the enemy is always trying to attack and trying to destroy what is great and what is good. And as I said, the enemy is not far away. The enemy is right at the feet. The enemy is a friend. The enemy is a
So you
family.
saying she's an enemy?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not really. Catania, come on, we're not playing. Catania, I am not playing.
Okay.
Catania,
Okay.
I am not playing. And
right.
this is not. This is not really.
Because it's
She
not really
didn't-
about, I'm saying like we sharing the story, but
we
it's not
just-
really about that. We're more so talking about like, would you share something if you saw something? Or if you thought you saw something?
Yes, and then sharing again. You have to be strong as a band.
And then you
So-
also got to watch people who are around you because you never know what people's motives are.
Yes, you really don't know, babes, because nowadays you can't even trust nobody. You know what I mean? Because
That's how I am to the point nowadays. Like, I don't trust nobody. And that's kind of sad because in this world that we living in, like, we rely on people. God created us for a relationship, but people like so sneaky and, you
Yes.
know, you can't trust nobody.
no, you can't trust nobody, because look at what happened. Like, remember I was at the bar and she said she see me with somebody and I wasn't with nobody at the bar. Like, I am buying somebody drink, or I am all booed up with somebody. You know what I mean? I was at myself. I was with myself, I mean, at the bar. So it wasn't like I was at the bar or at the club booed up or buying somebody drink. You know what I mean? So,
And you would be crazy to do that in, like, I'm from Charlotte.
yes.
I've been here since I was a child, so I know a lot of people. And even one time we went out, remember?
Yes.
And somebody that I grew up with recognized you. Didn't
Yes.
even recognize.
Yes.
Well, I think she saw you first.
Yes.
And then she said, "Oh, I recognize your husband." And she grabbed your arm when you walked
Because
by. You know.
the first thing, and I always remember those things, people are obsessed with our relationship as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
because I am younger and my wife is older than I am.
So they're already scrutinizing. Yeah.
Yes. So I already know that. So that's why I tell you, I go on the street, I just go chill, have a drink, do what I'm doing, come
They
back home.
scrutinizing and they are surprised that we have made it this far.
This far.
So they already kind of looking sideways. Even somebody who you might think is a friend or an associate or somebody you know, or you know, whatever the relationship is with that person, you know.
Yes.
So they're really like waiting for the opportunity. So if they even see the slightest thing, it's like,
Yes.
boom, I got you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So basically, what it come down to, what we are saying, like, people say that they want to see you happy, but trust me, not everybody that say it really want to see you happy, and you can't feed into everything, as I said, because if my wife wasn't strong, this could have breaked us. You know, this could have caused a lot of unnecessary problem in the house, a lot of unnecessary argument.
Yeah, if I was like really insecure, you know,
Yes.
like
Yeah, it could have breaked us. So
I don't have time for that though, because I'm too mature for that. Like I'm
Yes.
at a point where I like peace, and I'm not checking behind no niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So we have to really strong family in our relationship, and just strong in life, strong in everything, and just pray family, and just stay strong and stay as one, right?
that's one. Oh Lord, you're so extra.
Peace out, guys.